Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick little intro today. Today's going to have a vlog. I'm at the 49er in Sacramento. I just picked up chains. I do not anticipate using them, but they do check us just to make sure we have them available to us. So, yeah, this is one thing about this company I don't like and I don't understand is that we have to check in, like I'm checking out chains in Sacramento. I'm gonna go up and over Donner, hopefully without an issue, and then I'll return the chains in Nevada at the either TA or the Petro in Reno, just on the other side of the pass. When I was at Knight, Schneider, and Interstate, like the only thing all those companies had in common was that you had chains on your truck year round. And if you wanted to, you could drop them off at terminals during the summer, because then that's less weight on you that you're carrying around. And I don't get that. This kind of sucks because start and stop, which I don't want to do unless I have to, usually. And it kills my time. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. So I had a pre-plan on me picking up in Reno, going down to Southern California. They took that off of me. No idea why, but I'm anticipating another message any second to get that load delivered. I only have 5.5 hours before I have to be done for the day. And that's a 5.5 hours of like what I call true on-duty time. It's on my 70-hour work, my 70-hour clock for the week. And it's like true on-duty activities. So if I'm getting fuel, a pre-trip, or driving. So I'll get to Reno, and I'll be at my customer actually just outside of Reno with about 2 hours left. So I'll probably shut down in Reno, which is cool. I know where I can park, and I also know where there's a really good Mexican restaurant there from when I worked at Interstate. So I'll probably go out for a little Mexican tonight. I also think the Kings play tonight, because I'll be shut down so early. I'll be able to watch the Kings play. Yeah, they lost 2 games in a row, and then they whooped on Philadelphia a couple nights ago. That's the last game they had, was against the Flyers. So, I also, since I got my phone, I cannot sign on to Yahoo, which means my fantasy team has just gone to junk. And I haven't been giving it the attention that it deserves, either. Last year, every single day, I was on top of it. I think it's the medication, it just being on it versus not being on it. It's just, medication's a powerful tool, and now that I'm not on it anymore, it takes a lot of willpower to do just about anything. I kind of miss being on that stuff, but it's better for me in the long run to be off. But I have my days where I wish I was back on it. We'll have to see. But my fantasy team, every day I gotta look at last season. This season, I've maybe given it one hard look over, like all season long. It's been brutal. But anyway, enough of me talking. Beautiful day in Sacramento. It was nice and clear in the Bay Area, but I left my memory card in the back, so I didn't want to pull over and get it because there's just nowhere to park in the Bay Area. But a whole San Francisco, Oakland area was just clear. It was unreal. I've never seen it that clear before, and I've been there about a dozen times in the 2.5 years I've been driving truck. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up, guys. I'm going over Donner. I don't remember because I've only ever gone over Donner this direction, going east like once. But if there's good views, I'll pull over and show you guys. They got some good snow last night. Chain law is in effect coming west. I'm going east, so I anticipate not needing them, but I grabbed the chains just in case. They're actually cables. But we'll see what happens, guys. Talk to you in a couple seconds. I pulled up on the side of the road for a little quickie break. Very beautiful part of California. I mean, whenever I even think of California, and I live here, I don't think this type of scenery. So yeah, starting to head up Donner. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, you can. Those clouds. Yep, that's where Donner is. All the trucks coming the other direction. They're filthy. It's kind of funny, actually. So I think chain law is down. I've seen a couple carriers that have the same policy as mine, that you don't chain up. I've seen a lot of them coming across. So that's good. But I'm sure scenery will still be awesome because they have gotten a lot of snow lately. So cool. So yeah, really liking this view right here right now. But gonna get going to wrap up my day. they took my pre-plan away from me for whatever reason. The one taking me back to Southern California. I don't know if I told you guys about that or not. I had a load picking up in McCarran, Nevada, just outside of Reno. Going to Southern California, possibly home, but I still got a few more days to get home. I'm a day's drive, less than a day's drive from home. So I don't know. But they took it away, but I'm sure they'll end up with giving me something. Still being optimistic about that. Alright guys, I pulled over the rest area with a couple other trucks. Basically pulled over just for a little quickie break. But then also, my cooler, I've told you guys about it, it cools down to, you know, like 15, 20 degrees cooler than the air around it. All of a sudden, I was feeling a bunch of heat coming from back there. And for whatever reason, I don't have any cold air back there anymore. It's just really hot. So I open up a window, it's like 30 degrees outside, so as I drive, I open up a window back there. Yeah, hopefully when as I drive, it'll cool it off a little bit. But, kind of disappointed, but, finally see some snow. I just sent some snaps to a few people telling them I'm in Canada, showing them this. I don't think it worked, but yeah, I'm gonna get going. Hopefully the air conditioning thing back there, just turn it off for a little bit and it'll work. I had an issue in this truck this summer where the air conditioning would go bad. If I turned it off for 10-15 minutes, it would be fine later. So that I understand, like the condenser freezing up from overworking too hard and need some time for that ice to melt off. I understand that. There's a possibility. I don't know what happened. But it just seems to me when it's cold outside, producing cold air should not be a problem. But everything up here works. I have hot and cold in the front, and very, very, very hot, and very, 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 very hot back there. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And also, I don't know if I told you guys or not, with my phone, I broke my case. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a case that's supposed to be on it. They call it a glass case. I think it's made out of fiberglass. I dropped it out of my lap and onto the ground out there. But this morning when I first woke up. So, should have shown you the case. But, oh well. So I have other screen things to put on it. I just need to go to Verizon and have them do it for me. So, anyway guys, talk to you in a bit next time I stop. Alright guys, at the TA in Sparks, Nevada. I didn't vlog because basically it got dark and there wasn't anything to see. Hi Crete! I wouldn't mind working for them. There's one thing though that they have that my company's going in the direction of. That truck is an exception though, but LED headlights. Oh, I really miss my LED headlights from when I was at Interstate. Excuse me. Here, look at those trucks. Okay, we're good. Whoa, that's a lot of dust on your all's lens. Yep, that's on the camera. Shoot. Hang on. Just need to see what I'm doing. Probably should use a cloth for this, not my finger, but oh well. Hopefully that works. Okay, sorry. Or, there you go. Now that actually looks a lot better. Anyway, so I got to my customer, made my dropped the trailer off. They send me about half a mile up the road to their empty trailers. As I hook up to an empty, I get my next load that picks up. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, guys. So, yeah, not entirely sure where I left off. It's been 40 minutes. That was a long phone call with my older sister from another mother. It's funny, she's actually interrupted vlogs before. Those of you guys have been watching me for a really long time. When I was doing them with my phone, for the brief time I would do different clips with my phone, she called me on the phone when I was making a clip. So I think I was at the customer, if I remember correctly. I should have gone back and rewatched to see where I left off. But as soon as I hooked up to an empty to leave and wait for, you know, next load, they sent me a load at the place I was currently at, which was Starbucks. So it smelled nice. I'm not a fan of Starbucks. Starbucks coffee is disgusting and it's overpriced. Opinions are my own. Anyway, so disconnected from my empty, went to the guard. He asked if I knew my trailer number, which I did not. So I had to drive another half-mile around to the other side of their facility, to their office, with my pickup number. And then from there they gave me a trailer number. I went back to the guard, picked up my trailer, did my pre-trip on it, made sure it was good to go, and it was good. And then he had to confirm my seal number for the trailer that I had. That's all he had, was just a trailer number. And since I didn't know the trailer number, he couldn't do anything. Then I had to go back to the office, give them the seal number. They then gave me the paperwork that matched up to the seal. So that brings me to where I'm at now. That clock, 8 hours and 9 minutes. That is how long it is from here at the TA in Sparks, Nevada, to our terminal in Fontana. And tomorrow I will have 23 minutes plus 8 hours and 8 minutes. So I'm really bad at math. Let me think for a second. And let's just round. It's 8.5 hours, like 8 hours and 31 minutes, I think. So basically, it's going to be 8 hours and 10 minutes to get to Fontana. It'll be a little quicker because it's assuming I'm going to go 55 in California. I won't go 55, but I'm not going to be a jerk either. I'll go with the flow of truck traffic. I personally have never had an issue at 63 in California in middle of nowhere areas. But if I get passed by another truck, I'll keep up with them as long as possible. That's how I drive California. Sorry, California. Okay, so the load needs to be in San Diego ASAP. So I told them I'll have it in Fontana by the end of the day tomorrow. They then changed the ETA to my final location in San Diego to tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Yep, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So again, I sent in that I'll have it in Fontana tomorrow. And where's this guy going? That's, yeah, he's good. Sorry, got distracted there. This guy turning in. I thought there was another truck there. There was a truck there where he's going, but anyway, sorry. So yeah, I'll start my day tomorrow. I'll send in the a message on her. This is Jill, by the way. So whenever I talk about Jill, this is Jill, and it's Jill because the company that makes it, Omnitrax. I had to watch a video of theirs when I was at Schneider, and they call her Jill. So her name is Jill. So when I talk about Jill, you know, there we go. I don't even know. Jill's the annoying girlfriend that won't go away. It's pretty accurate. But, yeah, so I told them, like, you want it delivered tomorrow? That's cool. I can get to Fontana, and then someone else can take it to San Diego. I don't mind going to San Diego, but I definitely don't care for it because I got to go home. I realize I'm going to be driving in the concrete jungle of Southern California in all likelihood for the next couple days. So I'll enjoy tomorrow while I can. For sure. So something else I want to say about this company that I don't like. This is bad. Good. That's why I don't advertise the company. Every company I worked for before this, I started off at Knight Transportation, went to Schneider, Interstate, now I'm here in 2.5 years. I'm not proud of that. Went rogue at the beginning and then bounced back from going rogue. Interstate was great. They turned to crap. And now I'm where I'm at now. But anyway, every other company I've worked at is that they would give you chains for your truck that were your chains for that truck, and you can keep them on your truck year round, or if you wanted to, you could turn them in during the summer, because then you're just carrying around dead weight. What this company does is, like when I went over Donner Pass today, I don't know if I explained this or not in my last video, or a couple clips ago when I picked them up, and when I first started the day. Anyway, focus, Evan, focus. Sorry guys, I'm hungry and I want to go shower. Is that I have to pick them up on one side of the pass. So in this case, it's Donner Summit. Keep them with me because I'm required to by law, and I have to turn them in somewhere else on the other side of the summit. It's a time killer. It's a momentum killer. Like for me, I'm all about when I'm driving. I don't want to stop unless I, got to go pee or something. But it's like I gotta stop just to turn in chains. Like what the heck? Or cables actually. Like, ugh. It's frustrating. It doesn't make any sense to me. If they have these chain banks in different areas, why can't you just give every truck their own set of chains? when someone moves trucks, like into an old truck that the company's getting rid of, take them with them into the new truck, and then there you go, that new truck has chains. You know, if they change trucks just because, like if, you know, there's a mechanical failure that's going to take a dealer, you know, a month to fix, you know, give them a different truck, then I think it'd be best to leave them in the, you know, in the truck. In theory, the truck they're moving into would have, in theory, but that depends. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It also doesn't make sense to me either how I tell them I'm going to deliver this load a day late, but also tell them I could, you know, split it off in Fontana, someone else can drive the next 2 hours down to San Diego and deliver it. And then they tell me, no, your new ETA is going to be tomorrow morning. Can't really do that, guys. Sorry. But, I don't know. A couple things about this company that don't make sense today, but at least they pay me most of the time. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I had payroll issues. I know I told you guys that. But I spent a lot of time my last home time going over things and seeing what I had not been paid for. I found out what I had not been paid for. It pretty much matched up to a T with what they said they had not paid me for. And my last day before I got home, they sent me an email saying, here are the loads we see that we have not paid you for. I resubmitted all that information, which means I should get a huge paycheck on Friday. So when you guys are watching, the day you guys watch this is the day that I should be paid. It's Wednesday right now. The videos are like 2 days behind. I should have a really nice paycheck. It'll be for this past week, and actually, yeah, plus all the stuff that they owe me for. So that'll be nice. Emphasis on should be. I've been excited for payday and I've been disappointed in the past. So trying to be cautiously optimistic. But anyway, guys, enough rambling from me. I'm gonna go shower. Well, I lied. One more thing on me. You know, I tell you guys all the time I'm loyal to Love's because their shower program. Well, I didn't get a shower yesterday. But this TA in Sparks, it's a fuel stop for us. And so I put in 65 gallons. I only needed to put in 60 to get a shower. But I didn't even fill up. I put in, I'm at 3/4 of a tank. I literally put in just enough to get that shower. So, that's the deal there, in case anyone was wondering. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this. Sorry that this clip was like 8.5 minutes long. I wish there could have been more scenery today, but it just got dark. There was a lot of good scenery for me, but just nothing I could show you guys. I really need to be more intentional on getting that road, working on road footage and getting that. I guess because tomorrow's a short day, I can work on it. We'll see. And that's if I remember to. I'm going to wake up. I know full well I'm going to wake up and be in my routine. I need to leave myself a note or something. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.